Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome to our review of Five Nights at Wario's 2. So this is actually the second time recording this because the first time got lost or something. I don't know. We recorded it and the footage wasn't on my computer, so I assume it got lost. But anyway, we'll try and say the same exact thing so we don't cheap you guys out on what we said last time. Starting with the game company / creator. It's the same as the first Wario's, obviously. It's www Wario. And so they make pretty good games, it seems like, and they also have like a test thing that I might do later. So they don't just make Five Nights at Wario's, but that's kind of what they're known for. Moving on to what is done well. I think we'll get into the graphics and the sound later, but I think the graphics in this game are really good. I really like all the sprites and stuff. I also love the motorcycle that's revving their engine currently right now. Literally the loudest possible thing in the world. But yeah, so I like the graphics of everything. So I like the models. I like the cameras, like the camera images and stuff. I like the actual offices that you're in. So the main office and then the back area. I like all that. I mean, I didn't say this last time, but I liked Daco as the voice, the phone guy. I liked the phone guy. I just didn't understand the story, which I'll get to later. And I think that's kind of what the outline instead of last time. Moving on to what could be improved. I think many things can be improved. First of all, the mechanics seemed weird. The AIs also seemed weird. So for sometimes that what would happen is I would be playing the game and I would be doing everything right, and then all of a sudden someone killed, whether it's Wario or Waluigi, one of them just killed me because they were in the hallway. Now the thing about this game is, if you haven't seen it, there's no lights, there's no doors, there's no nothing. You're just relying on lightning actually to see, and that's kind of hard, and that depends on luck factors because it doesn't seem like it has its like a rate at which it does it. So it just seems like it's I mean, it does it quite often, obviously. Otherwise, the game would literally be impossible. But like, it just seemed like sometimes I would look at the hallway, they wouldn't be there. I'd go back to charge the generator, and then they would just kill me. And it didn't make any sense. So I don't know if it's a graphical glitch or something, or if their AI was just bugged. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that could be majorly improved. And then I'll get to the more so on the story later, but I think the story could be improved as well. So yeah, I think that's what's kind of bringing the game down for me. Moving on to any problems or glitches. Like I said, that one I just said might have been a problem or glitch, I'm not sure. I know I said another one last time and I can't exactly remember what it would have been. There might have been a graphical glitch here and there, I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, the AI seemed bugged. I'm not sure if that's a bug or if that's just super unfair, I'm not entirely sure. But that's all I can think of right now. Moving on to controls. Controls is just like all the other FNAF games, really. It's you're just using the mouse. It's you're clicking things, and that's about it. It's really not that hard. So of course, moving on to graphics. Now I think graphics is what's bringing this game up for me, because the graphics look really cool. Wario and Waluigi, actually all of them look really scary, especially Bowser. Like I said, the environments look really cool, and just everything graphically looks amazing. So I think that's what that itself is bringing up the game for me. Moving on to sound. Sound in this game is very good. I think I like all the things. The only problem I had with sound is the thunder sound, because the thunder sound overrode essentially, like. I can't remember if it's Toad or Bowser who had a sound that played when they were near you. Either way, like the thunder would play. Let's say they happened at the same time. You would hear the thunder first because the thunder had priority, which to me didn't make a lot of sense because you're not even using the thunder, you're using the lightning strike that to see and stuff. So I don't know. It just seemed kind of unfair. I only got Bowser and Toad for like a couple nights anyway, so I'm not sure. They probably were worse on night 6 and 7 or something. But I don't know. So I think that's kind of the only problem I had with the sound. Other than that, I think the sound was pretty good. Like I said, the voice lines for the phone guy were really cool. They were really nice and balanced with the audio. The ambient sounds were really cool too. And so it's really just that one thing that I said that was not that great. Moving on to story and characters. the characters it's the same roster except they've taken away and added some. So both Luigi and Peach are gone, I believe. And then the same cast are there, excluding those two, and then they've added Toad and Bowser. Which, like I said, one of them is like, I think it might be Toad. Toad, I think, is camera reliant, but I think Bowser is the one that's sound reliant. I'm not totally sure. You're gonna have to correct me if you go watch the videos. I haven't watched them in a long time. And then the story, I honestly couldn't really tell you what the story is because it didn't make a whole lot of sense to me when I played it, and that's why I said the story could be improved. It didn't seem like all I knew is the phone guy was evil, and that was it. I didn't really understand the story too much, so I couldn't tell you what the story is because I didn't understand it. But I just think it could be improved. So moving on to replayability. So what I said last time that we recorded this is that what I like about not only just the Final games, but like every FNAF fan game, it seems, they reward the player for like continuing it. So when you get to night 6, you're like, oh, I beat it, congratulations. But they added like custom night, they added like a 7th night, they added like some bonus extra modes. For example, if you remember back to Final 3, they had like an RPG mode that was completely different from what anything has ever done before. And so, like, I don't know what modes were in here because I never got to them, unfortunately. But, like, that's kind of... So it gives you a chance to go and play it again. However, it does have... It's in the limited category because once you do all those things, there's no reason to really go back unless it's for nostalgia purposes. So, moving on to personal takes. My personal take of this game is that it had so much potential, and then it kind of fell. Because after the first one, I was so hyped for the second one, because the first one was such an amazing game. If you haven't seen our review on that, I recommend you should go watch it. But like, it was such an amazing game, and I was super hyped for the second one, and it kind of fell off. Like I said, the story didn't make a whole lot of sense. I wasn't fully immersed in the game, and like I said, the difficulty got to a point where it's just like, I don't know if I want to play this, because I cut out most of the fails, by the way, for you guys. I cut out most of the fails because it's like, obviously you don't want to see all that. But I failed, like, I think the last night that I got to, I failed on, like, at least 15 times. Like, almost to the same person. So, there was a mechanic that was broken, or there was a character that didn't make sense. I'm not sure what was going on. Like I said, I haven't watched the videos in a while, or I haven't, like, played the game in a while. I just remember that the AI was kind of buggy and stuff like that, so... that's my personal take. Now I'll move it to Zach and Isabel. Now, to keep in mind that same with like the Darkness game. They haven't played it or anything, but they've seen the videos and stuff on it. So I'll pass it to Zachary.
Yeah, like you said, I've only seen you play the game. It was a while ago, but yeah, I was really excited to see this game because like the first one seemed like a really good game from your videos, and I was so excited to see it, but it just kind of felt flat for me. Like you said, the story was really unclear, and yeah, I just wish that like some of the mechanics were just fixed, and like the whole lightning and thunder overriding most of the sound.
All right, moving on to Isabel.
Yeah, I watched a couple of the videos, and I was just like confused, and I was just looking at Ethan's gameplay, and I was like, how is he supposed to beat this? This looks so hard, and like, I couldn't even figure out how to beat some nights, and I was like, how is he supposed to beat this? Like, maybe if the game got like more improvements and the difficulty was less harder, then I feel like it would have been a better game.
All right. So moving on to Is It Worth It? It's free, so of course it's worth it. Give it a chance, because like I said this last time, but maybe try it yourself, and maybe you'll have a better chance at having a better time. The reason is because this game, the AI specifically, is very, very, very luck dependent. And so, it's possible I just got douched over 15 times. I wouldn't put it past it. Have you seen my luck in Mario Party? So, like, I wouldn't put it past the game that I got screwed over that many times. So maybe you won't get screwed over 15 times. Maybe you'll only get screwed over 7 times. I don't know. But I do recommend you try it because it's free, and the developers are awesome because they clearly make good games. I just think this one was kind of a little off. So go support them. I would definitely say give it your time and just at least try it. And if you don't like it, you don't like it. Just do what I did and move on to the third one, because the third one is much better. And that leaves us with final rating out of 10, of course. So my final rating, I'm going to stick with what I said last time. I'm going to say 5, because I think that all the other ones exceed it so far, and I also think that giving it a 6 is too generous, because if I give it a 6, that means I'm grouping everything with a 6 in with the same genre. And I don't feel like if I gave a game a 6, I would want to link it with this one. Like I said, they make great games, it's just that this one wasn't that great. So I'm going to give it a 5. We'll move to Zachary.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with you on the 5. I just definitely feel like giving it a 6 would be a little bit too generous, and like WWE Wario makes some pretty good games. Like the other, like 1 and 3 were pretty good from what I've seen. It's just like this wasn't as good.
All right, Isabel.
Yeah, I'm also gonna agree with giving it a 5. 1 and 3 are just more amazing games than this one. This one is just like the downfall of them, but once we review the FNAF 3, then it won't be so low because it was a better game than this one.
All right, so that's gonna do it for our review of this game, guys. I hope this review helped you either, try out the game yourself or just to know what you could expect in the game. And on screen now will be the review playlist. We've done multiple reviews at this point. I recommend you start after the first 3 because you can watch the first 3. It's just that those are super long episodes because we weren't fully. That was like the first time us trying the idea of doing reviews, but now we're fully into it, and so now we're doing it correctly. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.